Agnetha Fältskog and Björn Ulvaeus occasionally had to leave their infant daughter Linda behind due to the hectic lifestyle that came with being in one of the largest bands in the world in the 1970s. And at one point Ulvaeus described it as a horrible event in which the youngster lost the ability to identify her parents. The new CW documentary ABBA, Against the Odds, which delves into the history of ABBA, delves inside Fältskog and Ulvaeus' struggle to strike a balance between family and superstardom. It debuted on Saturday, May 11th. The couple, who started dating in 1969 and got married in 1971, had 2 kids together, son Peter Christian, who is now 47, and daughter Linda Ellen, who is 51. They parted ways in 1980. Fältskog described her early parenting years as a difficult time for me. Fältskog, who is now 74, stated in the documentary, "We got our daughter in 73, so she was just 1 year old when we won in Brighton," alluding to ABBA's famous 1974 win with Waterloo in the Eurovision Song Contest. Thus, everything took place simultaneously. But I believe it's like that rather frequently. You begin your professional life concurrently with your desire to become a mother, she went on. The now 79-year-old Ulvaeus noted that the then new parents had to be away from their kid for what he imagined to be a fortnight, or 3 weeks for the competition, as ABBA took the Eurovision stage by storm that year with their smash song. "Our daughter didn't know us when we returned. That was a difficult experience," he remarked, and Fältskog concurred, saying, "That was awful. She was so little." Fältskog acknowledged that she saw a tension between pop stardom and motherhood when questioned about it by a reporter for the documentary. "I really think so," she said. "You always manage to make them aware, but it takes a lot of work. Both she and ABBA desire me." Fältskog continued, "It's very hard to do it all." Parenthood also encouraged the couple to travel alone when necessary, since the documentary included an instance in which ABBA was flying to Warsaw, Poland, and Fältskog had already arrived after boarding a separate aircraft. In the band's old 1970s video, Ulvaeus stated, "We try to fly separately when we can because we have a daughter who is 3.5 years old." Fältskog continued, "I've been flying now, pretty much around the world. And I've never liked it, and now I'm very, very scared of it." Ingmarie Halling, who was ABBA's makeup and costume designer, went into further detail on the relationship between Fältskog's dread of flying and becoming a parent. She remarked, "I'm sure other parents would resonate in the same way. The 2 parents take off together. What if, just what if?" The making of the band's chart-topping smash "The Winner Takes It All," which came about after Fältskog and Ulvaeus' 7-year marriage ended in divorce, is also covered in the new documentary. Anyone who has gone through a divorce will attest to the difficulty of the process. Naturally, that was occupying my thoughts. However, in our case, there was no winner, he remarked. One of the best songs from the 1980 Super Trooper album, "The Winner Takes It All," was released prior to the breakup of Benny Andersson and Anni-Frid Lyngstad. It went beyond the music alone. It was love too. Together, they lived that life. "All 4 of us, somehow," remarked Lyngstad, 78, while Andersson, 77, concurred, saying, "That was powerful. Probably one of our best." "The song suddenly got a bit heavy," Fältskog added, characterizing it as a bit tragic. Get the best of people, from celebrity news to gripping human interest stories, sent straight to your inbox by subscribing to their free daily newsletter. ABBA, contrary to the James Rogan-directed documentary The ODDS, delves even further into the band and its legendary tale, which came to an abrupt end when the group broke up in 1982.